Do you feel like you're constantly at odds with your calendar, like you can't get all the things done that you want to do and don't really know how to do it? Well, today I've got 3 time management tips for busy entrepreneurs just like you. When you're running your own business, it can feel like time just starts to evaporate, and you really wonder how you're going to get all these things done that you need to get done. But it all comes down to some discipline and how you manage your time so that you can stay productive and do what you got to do. So today I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite tips for staying productive and managing time. Tip number 1. Remember, you are in control of your schedule all the time. You built this business and you can build it in any iteration or any version you want. So for example, if you don't want to meet with customers and clients after 5 p.m., don't make it available to them. You're in control. So when you connect with a customer or a client or a potential partner and you're trying to work out a time to get together, only propose times that are truly great for you and work to get those times on the calendar. You are fully in control of your schedule. Make it work for you. Tip number 2. I want you to say no to more. Yep, permission granted. Now is not the time to say yes, 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 yes to everything, because guess what happens? Your entire calendar fills in and you're like, where's all the time for me to get the stuff done that I need to get done? It's gone because you've given it away. So here's a couple of examples of where you might be doing this and you can work to eliminate them. It might be that customer or client that calls you with like their hair on fire and they're like, oh my God, like I need your help and I need it right now. And what you've been doing is dropping everything you're doing right now and running to them. But what you're doing is you're training them that that behavior is okay. And so they will always come to you and will do that because you have shown them it's okay. You got to put your foot down. Don't follow urgent requests because they're not really in control of your schedule and how you want to live your life. So be responsive, but let them know that you'll get to it on your time. And whenever that is, just communicate it in advance, right? The second thing is, if it's a person who wants to call you and like it's a 5-minute call, but they turn it into a 45-minute one and you know that's a person who does that, how can you limit it? So you may just know like, oh, when this person calls, I'm going to get stuck on it. So you may have to say like, girl, I got to go. I really appreciate your call, but I'll catch up with you later. Or shoot that to me via email and I'll get back to you. Or can we talk about that at a later time, and block it and be firm with your time. It is up to you, but you do have to say no. Let me give you another good example. Let's say, for example, your husband or boyfriend says, yeah, babe, I'd really love it if you cooked dinner tonight. And you're like, oh, I'm not getting out of meetings until like 7 o'clock. Don't just say yeah, say no. Hey, babe, tonight's your night. I got those meetings until 7, or we can just pick up some stuff on the way home, but I don't think I can cook tonight. Do you feel me? Say no to more stuff and you will have more space in your calendar. It is a pro tip, and it's frankly my number 1 pro tip when it comes to time management. Now, the last one, tip number 3, limit the amount of time that you give to any one project. So, tasks will expand to fill up whatever amount of time that you give them. So let's use an example that's really common in most businesses. You might be doing a weekly newsletter. And let's say, instead of setting a start and end time in your calendar for when you're going to do it, you're like, oh yeah, I got to do the newsletter. So you sit down to work on it and you're like, man, that took me a really long time. Like this was an hour and a half. Why is this taking so long? Because you didn't really set an end time. If you told yourself you only had 30 minutes to knock out that newsletter, I can almost guarantee you will get it done. 30 minutes, gonna knock it out, get it done, move on. I got other things to do. Plan in your calendar a start and an end time and make sure that those tasks live within it, because otherwise tasks will really expand and just consume all over your calendar. So those are my 3 tips for staying productive and managing your time, but I want to hear what yours are. So put them in the comments below and let me know how you stay in control of your calendar and make sure you can get all those amazing things done. Talk to y'all soon.